Howdy y'all, and welcome back to I Am Abled Because I Am is Able. So, you might have noticed by the decorative theme back there, and in my hat, and a little in my attire, that I'm still rocking 4th of July weekend right now. It is actually only a couple days after 4th of July. I don't know if it's technically the 6th or the 7th anymore. I'm kind of a little bit off, but anyways, yeah. So I want to talk to you about something kind of fun this week that I did and blow a little myth right out of the water. A little product review, kind of, I guess you could say, or DIY modified that still didn't work out. So here we go. Yeah, so this particular 4th of July, I was really thinking about independence and Independence Day and what that term kind of means, like freedom. And I wasn't taking it political, so please don't take it political with me down in the comments. I took it more as like what the term itself means. Like what kind of freedoms do we still have within our own bodies? And so one of those freedoms for me was freedom of movement. And so I danced this 4th of July weekend, or 4th of July itself, actually. I did a lot more dancing than I have pretty much since I fell. Hopefully, still as carefully as I could. We'll see how my body reacts. So far, I'm already kind of paying for it, but I just really felt the need to express my freedom of movement that way. And another thing was just kind of freedom of fun, a little bit. I haven't allowed myself the chance for that a lot lately, and I was having a talk with one of my friends, and this is where this video is going. I was having a talk with one of my friends, and she was talking about how she always forgets how much natural red I have in my hair sometimes, and how she always expects, like, if I ever dyed my hair that it would probably be a red. She's totally right. And then she mentioned one of our friends did like a Kool-Aid hair dye, because I just won't do bleach, and I won't do the major chemical stuff with my hair. It just doesn't happen. Sorry, my dog is having a drink right now. So she said, well, what about Kool-Aid? And so I was like, it's an interesting thought. She's like, I know your hair is dark, but we have a friend with dark hair who's been able to do it, so it might work. Well, I couldn't get my hands on Kool-Aid, so I cannot product review that right now. But I was looking it up, and even if I could, I wouldn't want to do that right now because it requires boiling hot water, keeping your hair in the hot water for like an hour or two if you have dark hair, which means keeping my head in one spot for like an hour or two. Didn't seem really good idea for me. So I scrapped that idea and thought, no, it's not going to happen. Until I noticed below the Kool-Aid DIYs for hair dyeing was how to dye your hair with food coloring. And yes, we have some of that lying around the house. All it took supposedly was food coloring. I'll try and find the link below for you. Or find the link and put it below. I'm sorry I keep playing with my nose. The allergies are just kind of crazy out here right now. Food coloring and a pair of latex gloves, which I have, or close to latex gloves. Your favorite conditioner. And something to put your hair in for like ever. So I'm like, oh, that'll work. So here's how it goes. Okay, so you mix your conditioner and food coloring in a bowl you don't care about, and use your gloves, and you saturate the part of your hair that you want in said dye mixture. And then you put it up in whatever kind of shower cap you might have laying around for anywhere from 30 minutes to, in my case, 8 to 10 hours. And then you wash it out. I've tried it 2 different ways now. The first day, which was 4th of July, I did a strip of hair about this big. It was a bottom piece of hair, but it was about this big. Figured that'd be kind of fun. I did it in there, put it in the shower cap, and I literally washed it out with a non-abrasive, pretty light shampoo and conditioner like it seemed that the instructions called for, after 6 hours. I figured that should be enough to at least still have a little bit of color left. But no, it pretty much all washed down the drain. So I'm like, well, maybe it was the shampoo. And maybe I didn't let it sit long enough. So I tried again the next day, and I figured instead of doing a small portion of hair, I would do the whole bottom portion of my hair. As you may have noticed, it's not very red. Sorry, spoiler alert. I started about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I did the whole bottom portion of my hair. I pulled up the top half, pulled back the top half, put it in a bun, did my lower portion of my hair, stuck it in a Ziploc bag, pinned the Ziploc bag into my hair, and then put a shower cap over that, and then a hairnet over all of that, so that at least I could walk around in the day and not have to stress my neck. I had it very, very firmly bobby pinned, everything, so I could move very freely throughout the day and still keep my hair from dyeing everything that it came in contact with. This was supposed to work. Well, I don't know for blondes, but I can tell you for my hair, I chose also not to shampoo this time. I rinsed it out until the water ran clear, at least as much as I could tell. And got out of the shower, towel dried my hair as much as I could, then ran a Kleenex, white Kleenex, just to kind of see if it would spread off on anything. And yeah, I still had some dye left in my hair, so I blow dried my hair. And yeah, well, I'm not getting hair dye on anything, but it didn't really work. This is the first time I've ever tried anything like this, so I feel really good that God enabled me to do something like that. That's silly, that fun. I know, like, it's not a spiritual thing to praise about, but for me it was a big deal. And I still had a lot of fun, even though it didn't work out. And so, yeah. So if you ever try to dye your hair with food coloring and it works, comment below. I want to hear how you did it, because it didn't work for me. And if you have dark hair and you've tried a natural version, be it food coloring or tea or Kool-Aid, which is not really natural, but it's more natural than hair dye, let me know if it worked out and how it worked out, because I do want to maybe try this again someday. Probably not in the next couple of months, though. All right, ciao for now. Bye. Oh, yeah, that was the question. Never mind. Bye.